Good morning and welcome to Crow and Klein here today with a daily energetic check-in, and I have the Enchanted Map Oracle deck today, and our card of focus is listening in reverse. Okay, let me grab the book here because we're going to talk about this. Listening in reverse obviously means you're not listening or you're not hearing, or you've tuned out on something. Okay, now this can be something from within you. It can be something, maybe some advice that someone is throwing your way. Okay, there's something that you're not hearing. Now, this can also mean that, how do I say this? I thought I was going to use the book. I'm not really going to use the book. Maybe you feel like you're not being heard. Okay, it can go that direction as well. Maybe you feel like you're not being heard. And when we aren't heard, it might make the things that we need or want in our lives not seem invalid to ourselves because people aren't listening. Okay. So there are a couple of different things to keep in mind. And for the energy today, and I started this reading. This is the second time starting this reading because it just was coming out in this weird jumble. It was disconnected, and I don't know how to explain. So I had to take a little mini break and gather myself and get focused. And honestly, to me, this feels like you're not being heard. Okay, it really does. I'm at a crossroad. I'm gonna take a path, and that's the path I'm taking because that's the energy today. So here's what needs to happen with this card in reverse, or the advice of this card in reverse. Okay, speak up. Say what you mean. Be very clear. Okay, now that doesn't mean be mean and hurtful, but sometimes when we're too nice and, we sort of offhandedly say something that we need and it isn't, but we may not say it in a direct manner. Let's put it that way. Okay, this is a time to speak up, say what you mean, and say what it is that you want and what you need. Okay, for whatever situation that you're in. All right, that's the direction we're going to go today because that feels right. You are not being heard. You may be saying what you want, but you may not be saying it in a way. How do I say that? I don't know. Sometimes people just don't listen, right? Sometimes people just don't hear, and we are guilty of that as well. Okay, so don't think that we're not a victim in this situation. I actually had the Dreaming Way Tarot, but it just isn't right. So I'm gonna pull the Golden Wheel. I think the Golden Wheel feels right. The Golden Wheel feels right. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these shuffled up. And I did cleanse all the cards this morning, so we're good there. And I want to thank you all so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you showing up. Not only does it help me, I certainly do hope it helps you, okay? I really appreciate you being here, and I am quite honored to be able to bring you some messages, even when they're struggling. Today's been a struggle to get it out. Gotta get it out. All right. Okay. More? Hang on. I'm supposed to do this 2 more times. 2. Good. Knock that energy around. Okay. Yeah, you're not being heard. You are speaking, but probably not loud enough and not saying what you mean. Okay. All right, so this may have to do with, well, it is the Three of Cups. So this is your community, celebration. You have a group of friends that you've been trying to talk to about something, maybe. Yeah, look at you in your energy, the Eight of Swords. Yeah, this is frustration, kind of feeling trapped, feeling like you don't have a direction to go, but you do. Okay, with the Eight of Swords, there's always a way out of the situation, and it's a sort of a trapped feeling that we've put ourselves in. Okay, this is not something anybody did to us. This is what we're sort of self-imposing on the self. So you are feeling stuck. You are feeling frustrated. You're feeling like you don't, like there's not a way out. Okay. Oh my. Keep in mind, we have the Two of Cups showing up. What? Okay. So this is the soulmate connection. So is there someone? There's someone in your realm right now that maybe you've been talking to, and it doesn't have to be a love soulmate. It can, well, it's all love. Okay, I don't want to say it like that. A romantic partnership kind of thing. It could be a best friend. It could be someone that you've been talking to in your realm. Okay. When we speak up, it feels like when you speak up and say what it is you need to whoever this is, it's going to bring in this soulmate. It is a soulmate connection. It's already been determined that you will meet. So the lesson in this may be is that you have to speak up and say what you mean, okay? Or you are, and they're not listening. They're not hearing what you're saying. Oh, man. All right, let's keep going. And it can be, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be this, twin flame, true love. It can definitely be, a best friend. It's a soulmate connection, okay? There are many, many different connections that fall under that. Yeah, so, but you've got the Nine of Cups. Under the nature of, did someone like offer you kind of, it looks like he's sort of offering one of the cups, or they are offering one of the cups. Yeah, okay, so this community, this group of people, they are going to bring you happiness, all right? They are going to bring you happiness. So why this Eight of Swords? Why are you... Well, I mean, I know why you're in that, feeling that way. It's because you feel like no one's hearing you. No one's listening to you, right? Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to take a little bit of a harsher stance, and it looks like you are with the Queen of Swords showing up. Now, I love the Queen of Swords. I love it. Yes, it's a very, very cold energy. But the Queen has not given up on the world, okay? She's merely put her sword up, and as you approach the Queen, she's going to cut the crap away, all right? You really need to approach the Queen of Swords with truth and honesty, okay? And this is in your energy. This is so interesting. So you're feeling frustrated and trapped, but maybe... So the Queen may seem a little unapproachable. There we are. Okay, so in your energy, you're feeling stuck and frustrated and whatnot, but you're also maybe, I wonder if you're kind of keeping this all from coming in. Maybe you're being a little too harsh. Maybe you're being a little too harsh on yourself. It's in your energy. It's in your energy. This is waiting for you when you say what you mean. You may need to open up your heart a little bit more to this beautiful energy all around. Oh my God, look at. So coming up under the Two of Cups, okay, card, come on, focus, is the Fool. And so once it really feels like you got to get out of your head, right? Like it feels like you're in your self-imposed prison of that Eight of Swords. Sorry, you guys, I got to say it like I got to say it. But I'm also sort of resonating with this reading too. You know, maybe you were at a point in your life where you felt like this is where you had to be in order to be heard. It's not even that. It just feels like maybe you gave up on people helping you and getting what you want from others and kind of went solo. It feels like a really solo energy in your energy. But look at the beautiful stuff. There's beauty around you. There's like community and emotional wish fulfillment. There's a new beginning with a soulmate, whoever that is for you. Yeah, you definitely have felt like you weren't being heard, and that has put you in this energy. It's like maybe you're stuck in this energy of maybe not letting anyone in or being a part of something, but it's there. It's already here for you. You just have to say what you want and what you need. You have to say what you mean. Excuse me. And you can, as I'm coughing, you can, because of this Queen of Swords. I think this Queen of Swords actually could suit you very well through this, okay? Yeah, and then under that sort of emotional wish fulfillment, all right, come on, we have the Page of Wands. You know, we have the Page of Wands coming out, so yeah, once you kind of open up to this community and understand that you are accepted and they do hear you, the Page of Wands sort of takes this really, it's the planning stages, basically, of this idea. The page is a spark of an idea, the spark of something really new, fun, and juicy and creative. Yeah, it feels like you're going to have the support then to do what it is that you need to do. So who is this community for you? Why are you being a little like harsh? That it does feel like you're being a little bit harsh. Now, I don't, like I said, I don't know if that's on you towards yourself or towards, it's all around you. It's all around you. Okay, but then we also have the Queen of Cups. Come on, focus. What is going on? You know, every time there's an update on my iPad, it screws up the camera. Queen of Cups. So, yeah, you have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. I mean, it feels like you're meant to just step down. You're meant to drop into your heart a little bit. Okay, dropping into your heart is going to allow you to communicate a little bit better with those around you at this point and say what you mean. Okay. We got it. 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 Yeah. You're going to... Okay. So the Five of Swords is kind of bittersweet victory, right? It's winning at all cost. It's getting what you want however you can. And it feels like sort of dropping into your heart to be able to communicate what it is that you need with the people around you is going to be a little scary for you. It's going to be a little vulnerable, and you're going to want to step back into this Five of Swords energy. Okay. I kind of feel like this is a little bit not a warning, but just a reminder that that you don't have to do this anymore. Okay, once because you're beginning this new journey, and this new journey doesn't require this energy. All right. Yeah, once you figure out this sort of head over heart, or this balance of head and heart, and you can drop into your heart a little bit more, you're going to be able to traverse this energy. Okay, this is really also too about believing in yourself, and knowing that even if you've sort of created this trapped feeling with this 8 of Swords up here, that you can also create your way out of it, and it does not require that 5 of Swords. I kind of want to get another card for the 5. Yeah, you don't have to fight your way out of it. Okay. You do not have to fight your way out of it. Wow. Okay. Wow. You are stubborn, because we have the 5 of Cups coming up with that 5 of Swords. So yeah, you're gonna have an urge to go right back into, the sorrow, and you don't need to. This is what's kept you in this 8 of Swords energy, in this trapped and frustrated feeling. Maybe you're tired of not being heard. Maybe you're tired of reaching out over and over and over again to different groups, to different people, to different, putting yourself out there to be friends with people. And, and it just keeps putting you back in this energy, because it's not really working out. So we got to stop. We got to drop into our heart a little bit and realize that maybe we're not saying things. I mean, we need to express not from a sharp, cold intellectual place, but from a place in our heart, warm, comforting, nurturing. Okay. Because that's what we want. That's what we're looking for, is this comforting group of friends, or this comforting, safe situation. But you can't get to that in this fighting, aggressive energy. Okay. Drop into your heart space, and it's going to open up a whole world for you. Yeah, we have the King of Wands coming out. This is great. So the King of Wands, absolutely. I mean, you're going to have so much confidence if you can do this. All right. Fiery, creative. You're not going to care what people think. And honestly, I don't think that you do. I don't think that you do. But sometimes life is much, much better if you have a bestie, a sidekick, a ride or die, right? Okay. All right. Do we want anything else for this? This is really, I'm just reading the cards, and I fully get it. I got the energy. Okay. I don't think anything else wants to come out at this point. Let's just maybe check bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Wands. So stand your ground. Don't get your hackles up is kind of what I'm getting. There's no need to get your hackles up. Stay in your heart space. Be open. Speak what you mean, and allow this beautiful community in and around you. Okay. All right, that is your message for today. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I'll see you next time.